college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Wake Forest offense will go to work first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grab near the marker. It's Prescott. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Quickly complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Turning it on. Runs through the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped him.
Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Burgess. He wants it all. Touchdown, Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tran. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Prescott. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just big impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. At the 20.
catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. First play of the drive wants to throw. The short hands, it's Tran. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds a little space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. DB's right up on the receivers. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Hunt is in the air on fourth down. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive line.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on his drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with three. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they regain the lead. Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on... Interesting matchup as well. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 18 over East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Hits the afterburners. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Burgess. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like it just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making the decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Prescott. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Spins away from the defender. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Burgess. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Open spaces. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll throw it from the red zone. The quick out. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. If he can keep putting together games this. He might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Good timing on the quick out. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Burgess. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know.
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now on first down from the 43. They'll go to the toss. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Walsh. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the ground with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Dropping back, it's Burgess. Makes the catch, it's Page. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Tran. Tackled there by the defense.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a high...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Going deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to impose their will with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's caught. It's Bryant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick release on the RPO. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tran. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that.
Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Burgess. Makes the catch, it's Walsh. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's Walsh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Toss sweep to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Line on target this time. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Poor starting field position here for this offense. The give from the gun. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And down he goes back at the 3. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Burgess. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! Bust through behind his pad. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 20. victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Prescott. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off at the goal line. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. This is what an elite team